Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Sawyer with ThomasSawyer.com, and today we have.
Hey, Ingrid H. Turner with IngridTurner.com. Thank you, Thomas. Oops.
And let me bring in a beautiful video file.
It is beautiful.
And guys, we still have openings available if anyone's even in here yet.
Come
Hold
get a reading.
yeah, okay. Always do that. Hello, everyone. We still have openings available. It is linked up in StreamYard. It'll soon be linked up in Facebook. Give us a minute, and we will be right back. Okay. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thomas Sawyer with ThomasSawyerChannel and Ingrid.
Ingrid H. Turner, IngridTurner.com. Let's do this.
We'll be doing universal healings and readings. You guys can donate. We still have openings available. Happy birthday, Miss Laura. I see you on the feed. And
happy birthday, Laura.
So what's going on, Ingrid? Well, I'm looking for my phone.
What's going on? I'm in Nashville at the moment. Just moving around the country. Yeah, I like Nashville. It's got a good energy. It's got a get shit done energy, which I like. New Orleans did not have a get shit done energy, but it was great. I love that city too, but different energies. Yeah, very haunted. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of everywhere is haunted. I'm always seeing ghosts. I mean, don't you see them everywhere? There's like as many ghosts as there are people, really.
I don't really look for them. But this whole place is a graveyard I live on. But I'm sure New Orleans is probably the same. So
yeah, probably the same.
St. Augustine, New Orleans.
Yeah.
I know there's the second oldest African American graveyard down the street. It's by my friend's house.
Wow.
I went there and I had to ask them for help with something a couple months ago. And asked the people there for help. They did not like me being down there. But I had some people that would help me that had crossed over. They're very pissed.
Good. Oh. Okay.
Well, it's like second oldest in the United States. So, like, what's this white boy doing then? Anyways, but yeah, they helped me. They liked Anubis. Some of them did. Lord of the Dead. So, anyways.
Yep.
Anyways, hello, Nathan. As I said, guys, we still have openings. I'm just going to recheck this. The universal readings and healings. And we already got some on tap.
All right. Tap it.
So we're going to start. Guys, we still have openings available. Sarah Lamas, first on the...
All right. Our beautiful Sarah. And I'm helping you out by writing names now down on my end. So
okay,
we're keeping everything. All right. I assume you want me to start as usual?
You can go for it.
I will go for it. Sarah. Okay, I'm feeling energy in the root and I'm feeling it in the throat. And you are still making those shifts, girl. You are just making those shifts. It's like tectonic plates are shifting in your root chakra. You are learning to, you're breaking apart like the way you've always done things. And it hasn't come out of your throat yet. There's still a big block in the throat. You haven't had the discussion, but you're going to, because you won't be able to not to as your root chakra breaks apart and these like tectonic plates shift and reform because you're restructuring your root. The root chakra is about how we build our lives, the foundation upon which we build our lives based on our childhood experiences and relationships. Now, it's not easy to restructure that. So take your time, babe. I keep seeing the death card in my head. I think I pulled that for you before. That's probably why. Let it take its time, but the conversation is coming. There's a conversation coming. And right now, it's too scary to do it. Okay, the high priestess flew out. So trust yourself and trust the timing. You will know when the timing is right. For this conversation, it's not quite yet because you're very busy deep in your core, deep in your root, restructuring the root chakra. This is a really big deal, Sarah. This work that you're doing now is not just going to impact your life today. It's going to ripple out to the rest of your life. I feel a lightness. I feel a light energy moving into the rest of your life from the work that you're doing right now. You're really taking so much of a load off and moving into a lighter, more carefree experience. Carefree is a good thing in this situation. All right, let me pull some more cards for you. See what I missed. See what the cards say. 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, let go, honey. Loosen up, loosen up. Let go of when I see the 4 Pentacles here, what I'm picking up is you need to let go of some rigidity. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, like, oh, I got to do this now. I got to figure this out now. And you're feeling a lot of pressure. And you can take that pressure off, is what Spirit is saying, because you've turned in that direction. And once you turn in that direction, you're going to go in that direction. The work is already happening. You made the commitment and did everything that you could do and should do in this situation. And now the work is happening in your root. And you now just need to trust yourself, trust the timing, trust your intuition, trust your intention, and you will have the conversations you need to have with the people in your immediate environment in perfect timing. But you're doing amazing, babe. I also have the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups, again, remember we talked about the root and restructuring what you learned from your childhood. So this card is about your childhood. And you're doing really good work over there.
I'm going to say something real quick. Darla, I'm sorry. It's linked into the Facebook and it's linked into StreamYard as far as donations. Anyways, so Sarah, a lot of us are going through this process right now. This is what I'm being filled. I need to tell you. Lots of things are not we can't quite see what's happening, but things are changing for us, like internally. And we don't know how that looks on the other side, and it's extremely scary. It's just having faith in the process is what I'm hearing. Because things will change for you as you move forward. A lot of things are going to start changing. Yeah. Like I can pull cards all day, but what you want wants you. So, but it's scary is the point. Like I can pull all these cards, they can say a million things, but at the end of the day, you're doing something totally different. And a lot of us are starting to do this. And we don't know how that's going to look in a month. It's new emotions, it's new everything. And some people may get hurt, some people may not like it, some people may love it. I don't know. I don't know. But it's life. And it makes it, what I'm hearing from my higher self is that it makes us stronger, and that's something we have to keep going with, regardless of the emotion. Even though we're supposed to look at the emotional, we have to understand that's part of the process as well. There's massive stuff about to occur for you, but they're saying it's going to happen slowly. But it's going to be one thing after another. If you so decide, you can put a stop to it whenever you want, they're saying. But I just have a feeling you're going to with it, is what I'm saying. Like you'd be like, oh fuck, okay, whatever, here we go. That's kind of been my synopsis of how things are going right now. It's like fuck it, okay, that's what I'm doing, okay. Yeah. So it's like, I'll give you an example, Sarah. So last night I didn't sleep much, which I always sleep all the time, like 8-12 hours a night. But the point is that I slept like 4 hours. I woke up at 1 a.m. I was like, I have to eat something. I went to a truck stop. And then all of a sudden I wound up at the beach an hour and a half away. I just sat there. That's where my higher self told me to go to the beach. So I went to the beach. So I just listened. Didn't even listen to the whys or hows. I just listened and went. I said, screw it. Okay, I'm going. But you get where I'm going. I need to do a little bit of healing for you. Speaking of which, I just need a little bit of Florida water, which is right there. And for everyone watching, Florida water will help clear you of anything you need to be cleared of. You can put it on your hands, you can put it on your face. Just a nice little tip that you can use. So Sarah, we're going to tap in. Okay, now. Heart chakra open, release, recalibrate, light. Move into the sacral chakra, release, recalibrate, light. Throat chakra, open, release, recalibrate, light. Move into the solar plexus. Release, recalibrate light. Root. No. Angel. Step in.
Oh.
As my mother's calling me. That's telling me to something. Okay, with your root chakra. Ingrid, you have anything to add to this?
I just right when you hit her with that energy and your phone went off, I just got such a like this pow kind of energy. You know, it was just such an affirmation of the healing that's headed her way. I just love that.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, give it time.
Thank you.
The guys are saying give it time. They're working. Sending some more angels on you. So they'll help you out. And you're more than welcome, Sarah. Let's see if we have any more going on here. Yes, we do. Next up, we have Gail Voigt. Beautiful Gail. How are you doing, beautiful?
Beautiful Gail. Okay. I'm feeling pain in my chest and breast area. And that feels like holding a lot of emotions in your body. I feel like you're being very, very, very strong right now. And you really need to get away and give yourself some time to release these emotions. It feels like I just see like the floodgates opening. I see a waterfall coming out. You've got to let these emotions, the grief, the strength that you've been carrying, see so much strength. You're so heavy with emotions, and not just yours. You're heavy with your emotions, and you're heavy with other people's emotions. And you're heavy with, there's an energy. I feel this in my power center. Interestingly, I feel like there's a pity or a feeling sorry for, or an empathy, but it's in the power center, which tells me that there's some ego stuff going on there. Now, I don't mean to say that like, oh, I don't feel like you're in this place where like, I'm better than you, like I pity you. It's not exactly like that, but there is an empathy, a sympathy going on, and it's mashing itself up with some areas where you have low self-worth. It's triggering the places where your self-worth is not great. So there's some work to do there. This is intentionally, the situation that you're carrying all these emotions about is intentionally triggering issues of self-worth so that you can bring it to the surface, acknowledge it, experience it, and release it. Moving through this experience stronger on the other side. You're strong, but I mean stronger in your convictions, stronger in yourself. The first step for you, though, is going to be to remove yourself from the people in your environment and your routines, and let yourself have a good cry, a good release, whatever that looks like. You really need to let yourself have that. If you're not, sometimes when we know we need to let our emotions out, and then we carve out space for it, and we're like, okay, now nothing is coming. Sometimes we have that experience. So see if you can, I mean, really, literally, like watch a sad movie. Read a sad story, something to like, look at a picture of like, a loved one who has passed or something, like really let yourself go there, let your mind find its way there. But then you have to disconnect the mind, and you have to drop into the body and let yourself feel it in the body, and really let yourself grieve, let yourself feel those feelings. When you do that and you lighten up, you let go of all that, you're going to be able to come out back into your environment and the people that you're around, and you're going to be able to move much more easily through this situation. And I'm also getting you deserve to move easily through this situation. You do not have to carry all of this weight. I get like sort of almost a punishment. Again, this is coming up. This is self-worth stuff I'm picking up. Like, you're feeling like you're obligated or you deserve to be, I don't know. It's a little hard to describe, except that it's just self-worth stuff. So explore that. And when that self-talk comes in about you not being worthy, when you can identify it, just remember it's a lie. Just because your mind is telling it to you doesn't make it true. It's so often not true. So love yourself more, Gail. Give yourself some space, feel your feelings, and become aware of that self-worth stuff. That's the work that really needs to be done right now, especially because, Thomas keeps, and I have a feeling this is going to come up again. Thomas keeps saying, hey, oh, Gail, I'm so sorry. That is so hard. Oh my God, that's the grief right there. Yeah, I get, no wonder I'm feeling it in the breasts, oh my God, that makes sense. Yeah. You have big things that Spirit is asking of you this lifetime. And so dealing with issues of self-worth and letting the grief and expelling the grief is a very important step for you, honey. And I'm really sorry that your kids aren't talking to you. That is the most potent abandonment that I can think of. And I'm just sending you so much love. And we're definitely going to do healing for you tonight, right, Thomas?
Yeah.
High Priestess, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is going to be, this might be hard to take in right now. So just hear it, and whatever you're not able to take in the moment, just put it aside and let it come back to you when it needs to. Essentially, what I'm seeing from these cards is this is an opportunity for a new beginning for you. And then it's going to help get you what you want out of life. So you have to let them go. Let them go. Let them go live their life. Be the adults they are. And step fully into your life. That's a process. That's not going to be an immediate thing. And again, take what you can right now, put the rest aside, take it off the shelf later when you feel more able to digest it and put it into practice. I have a feeling your kids are not going to stay out of your life forever. I think this is temporary, but the sooner you do your work around this and release your attachment and entanglement, then the sooner that opens up the energy for a new kind of relationship to build that is not pulling at you and giving you the opportunity to step more fully into your life, into the work that Spirit has for you. All right, I'm sending you so much love, Gail. From one mom to another, I really deeply empathize with what you're going through.
So, Gail, it's like we're all going through this. It kind of goes in a bit into the last reading as well, is that we're being asked to shed these things and we don't know exactly. It's just we have to trust what's happening. It may not make any concrete sense. I know it doesn't for me at all, and I'm psychic. It don't make no fucking sense to me. But I'm like, I get why I'm being told to do these things. Like me stopping smoking, this. It's just one thing after another, and I'm like, fucking shit. But I see that there's something on the other side of this that's massive. In the past, I would have fought this. Like, no, I'm not ready to do that. No. But now I'm like, this has to be done. There's no other way around this. So, and I'm getting that with your life as well. So, yes, they're going to have to go and live their own lives as children do. I don't know how old they are. They're saying that's not relevant. But at the same time, what is relevant is that you have to give them the space. So I'm going to talk about what Ingrid was talking about. When you start changing energy around in your life, it creates openings. So new energy can flow in. If you let go of something mentally you're dealing with, or just come to terms with it, I'm hearing, then all of a sudden you open that energy flow for more stuff to come in. And literally things will just start happening out of nowhere. But you sometimes have to be willing to take that first step, is what I'm being told to tell you. And that you're already taking that, but taking it over and over again is what they're getting at. That's going to be the key. I mean, it's like inspiration. So the inspiration is what you're being told to do. Every journey starts with a single step. And then spirals of manifestation. So you're literally manifesting everything else around you. So that's when the manifestations start to really kick in. They'll start to kick in before that, but I have a feeling you might be offered some things. You just need to be seen a little bit more. I like the idea that you're starting to put a group together for spiritual people.
That's great.
This will help get you seen. Yeah. And when you're more comfortable, you may get seen by way more people. My guides are saying.
That's the healing of the self-esteem. That's
Yeah.
a direct result of healing the self-worth.
Yeah, I've been told that too, Gil. So a lot of people sometimes see me as a little so what's the verbiage? A little too masculine. I get this a lot of times from people sometimes. But the point is that they don't know me at all. And but as you start to heal parts of yourself, new parts start to come in. And maybe you have to do something crazy. Maybe sometimes people are not going to agree. This is what they were getting at. Okay, that's what I was getting at. So people are not always going to agree with your ideas. And if they don't agree with them, and if you get pushback, you're probably doing something right. That's my opinion.
Mine too.
Because they're scared that you're making a change in something that they don't want to see change. Just saying. You'll know who your real friends are real fast, I'm hearing. You need to go with that. Hello, Kay. Thank you, Gail. I'm going to do a little bit of healing for you. So, and tap in, and now. I was wondering why I wasn't wearing most of my like different bracelets and necklaces, but then now I see why. Okay. As I got this beautiful bracelet, I'll show it after I do this healing, but it's turquoise and jasper. It's bouncing energy off of this. Here we go. Heart chakra. There we go. 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 Clear. Fuck, you got stabbed in a past life, Gil, right in the heart. Okay. It looks like a big sword to me. I'm not getting the time frame. I'm not really looking for it. Can we remove that, please? Whew. Out. Out. Recalibrate light. Just dropped all my cards. And move into that. Move into the heart chakra. Recalibrate light. What is that? What is that? What is that? What card flew away? Power of attraction. That makes sense. Okay. So it's good to I've recommended this book for you, dear. You can message me, Gail, if I haven't in a session. But they're saying it's time to read it. And it's about making stuff happen in your life subconsciously. It's a game changer. And they all are. A lot of people are in the Neville Goddard right now. It's not his book, but it's along those line of thinking that you can shape reality with your subconscious mind.
We are programmable.
Yes.
Be smart about your programming. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had people program me with wrong codes before, and then I've had to come out of those codes.
Yep.
So yeah, because people can be a-holes. My God, so
it can be.
Yeah. Anyways, but Gil, thank you, dear, for being here. I'm going to check again and see what we got going on. But guys, we still have openings. It's universal readings and healings. Let's see here. We still have openings available. Next up is Carol Jacobs.
Hi, beautiful Carol. All right. Tapping into your energy. Beautiful one. All right, I feel a lot in the hips. You know what that tells me? When I feel energy in the hips, we're dealing with trauma. You're going through a period of releasing trauma, and will come out in weird ways because trauma does. Our body, most of the trauma from our life is actually stored physically in our hips, the energy stored in our hips. So it would be really good for you to start doing gentle hip stretches and physically opening up your hips so that you can gently release the trauma that's stored in your body. Right now, I feel like you're getting jarred, like, whoa, whoa, like these, it's like kind of coming out in bursts. I also feel a lot of energy in the power center. I feel a lot of anger in there, sweetheart. So anger is so interesting. And women particularly have a weird relationship with anger. Anger is a bastardized expression of your personal power. And it's coming out as anger because you're not owning your power. If you own your personal power, your life force energy, it doesn't need to come out as anger to get its point across or to get you to pay attention to it or to get things moving in your life. So what you want to do is let yourself feel that anger. Let yourself have that anger. It is in your body. I feel it in the power center. You will physically feel it in the power center. Go to that place in your body and let yourself be pissed. Here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to hurl it out on somebody else. Somebody may trigger your anger, or a situation may trigger your anger, but that's not what you're angry at. And so instead of taking it and hurling it out in the form of blame or whatever on somebody else, I want you to just take a deep breath and just feel the sensation of that anger running up and down your body. If you do this for a few minutes, the story will start to dissipate. The anger will start to dissipate and you will feel the power of that energy. And then I want you to take that energy and direct it into something that matters to you, whether that's a project or a relationship or whatever it is to move you forward in the direction you want to go. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this. Spirit is asking me to repeat this. Feel that anger in your body. Whatever's triggering you, let yourself kind of have, okay, there's a trigger, put it aside. Feel it in your body. Okay, you're not going to hurl it out on somebody else. Even if somebody else screwed up, that anger is yours. And unless you own it and take ownership of it, you're not going to be able to use it to your benefit. It's only going to cause chaos and mayhem out here. So then let yourself feel that anger, let it run through your body. It will course through your body and you will feel such power as it runs through your body. And then you're going to, when you feel the power, when the anger is dissipated and you feel just the power, channel that into something that matters to you. All right, darling? Okay, let's pull some cards for our beautiful Carol. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Daughter of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Things are moving forward for you. Things are getting better and better and better. You've already planted the seed for the life that you want. And the Nine of Cups says it's coming. Baby, your wish is coming. You're having to work on some mind stuff and you're having to work on some self-care. You just got to get through some of these hiccups, okay? So just stay present when the BS arises, okay? When it comes up and just catches your attention, you're not off track. You're not taking steps back. You're just in a moment of chaos. And if you just breathe through it and use this exercise that we just talked about, feel it in your body, let it move through you, you're going to be able to move through that, and you'll start to see the seed that you have planted begin to flower in your life. Okay.
Carol, I'm seeing her comment here. It sounds great. I'm on my way to a retreat tomorrow for 5 days.
Great.
You're going to see parts of yourself in this retreat that you've suppressed. They're going to start coming out at some point. They're saying not to be afraid of what Thomas is saying. He's being direct. So you're going to see parts of yourself that may be uncomfortable for you to look at first. They're liking it to like me crying. Now I'm a masculine. As masculines, it's harder for us to like break down and show emotions. Not for me to show emotions. I'm a Cancer, but actually physically cry. Like I can show emotions all day long. I'm a Cancer. But the point is that it's to actually cry, like it's hard to let go. But you're going to have to, when you see these things about yourself, they're like looking at who you truly are and internally. Because I'm looking at some cards I pulled. So, and it's what you're avoiding is like this, the sacred pool. So it's like you feel like on some level you're being like a puppet. But unexpected help is seeing the true you. is seeing exactly what you can be. And that's going to start coming up. It's certain things you're going to be like, this isn't working and this isn't working. And how do I fix this? And how do I do this? And I'm hearing it might be a kind of crazy process, but trust in the process. This seems to be a central theme to these readings. I feel like they're pulling out stops. They're like, fuck this shit. We're getting these people going, whether they like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I knew this would happen inevitably spiritually with a lot of people. There was going to come a point where they were like, well, listen, we're just going to push them off the cliff and see how they fly. I'm channeling a little bit. But they're doing it to me, man. And it's not easy. But whatever. That's life. I'm happy with it. Just gotta learn to go with it. Anyways, do a little bit of healing and trust yourself, because all I'm saying with this card is a retreat as well. There's many different energies at your disposal. I don't know what kind of treat is this. Press, yes, you can get a reading. There is a donation button in there. Carol, we are going to tap in and help you. I say we are speaking as other forces, the archangels included. And now. And remove, recalibrate, light, bring in the golden ray, purple ray, blue, yellow, heart chakra. Okay. Angel, step in and do the rest of the work for me. Thank you. Feeling a pressure on your heart chakra. They say they're going to work on that. You feel that pressure, Carol? Pressure right here? They're unlocking something. They're unlocking something right here. Right where Mario is. Right here. Okay. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, she feels it. So, yeah, led by shamans. It's on Mount Shasta. What are you doing? Carol, are you doing ayahuasca or anything? I'm just wondering. You can just write yes or no. I'm just wondering. I'll see it as you're doing. No judgment. I'm just wondering. Thank you. No. Okay, cool. Anyways, but yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. But yeah, so yeah, you're doing good. They're saying just keep going, keep moving, and I'm gonna check the PayPal again. We still have openings, guys, and guys and gals. Okay, there we go. Next up, we have Soul Treats.
Soul Treats. Every time you say that, it's like a what does it remind me of? Soul Treats. I don't know. That's where I go with it. Because she's great. She's great. Okay, Soul Treats. Snapping my fingers. Why am I snapping my fingers? Shit's happening. Shit's happening. Things are happening. Things are happening. Things are moving. There's an electric energy, electricity. Like things are electric right now. It's like, oh, it's like zappy. It's good. It's good. This is a happy place for you. Is what I'm getting. You're in your happy place right now where you can really feel the momentum of energy. Things are just coming together in the physical. They're just starting to manifest. It is that really yummy time between like the work that you've been doing with manifesting and then starting to really see the results. I feel like you are in the zone and it is feeling yummy. And I just say, keep going. Oh, I feel tension in my sacral. So really allow your creativity to come to the forefront. If you have a wild idea and you want to shift something that you're working on or change something or add something new, but it's a little bit like, oh gosh, that's a little out there. Ignore your head, go with your gut. It's really a good time to be creative and come out with something really, really new and different. It's going to go well for you. I think you have a little bit of fear that if you go too far off the beaten path, like you want to go off the path. You don't want to do it like everybody else is doing it, but you have a fear that if you go too far, then you'll just hit crickets and you won't be able to make the impact that you want to make. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. If it's getting your creative juices flowing and it's feeling yummy to create and implement, it's going to hit the right people and you're going to have a hell of an impact with it. Okay. So I like it. Let me pull some cards. Okay. 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, the World. Trust yourself. Get out of your own way. Five of Swords, you got some mental stuff going on. I think that's what I was talking about, is like the creativity. Lead with your creativity. Lead with your passion. Lead with what feels yummy. Everything's coming to a completion really soon. It's getting there. It's getting there. Your intention is on it. You're focused on it. You have all the skills you need, all the tools you need. You do need to like release a little bit of the mental stuff and release a little bit of the attachment of exactly how it needs to look, and really lead with that belly. Lead with that ooh, yummy, creative, sensual, I am really enjoying this process kind of energy. If you're enjoying the process, that's the path. If you're doing it and it feels like, oh, I should do it this way because people will respond better to it, that's a head trip. You got to go with the creativity, and that is going to reach the people it needs to reach, and you'll have the impact you need to have. But you are cracking, my love, cracking. And it feels amazing. Thanks for letting me tap into that energy. I love you.
Well, dear, I'm getting the same message here, Soul Treats. Against the Grain and Pandora's Gift. So the message I'm getting is whatever crazy idea you come up with, and I think crazy ideas are great.
Me too.
It doesn't. You may say, well, this doesn't fit into the spiritual norm. This doesn't fit into this. You're going to find people who it does fit in with. The things I plan to do with some of them, it's going to be controversial. Whatever. That's how I look at it. But it's going to find the people it needs to find. This is what it is. So I'm giving you the same basic advice that I've been given. It's like the world doesn't change unless you're willing to. Unless someone's willing to change it. I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have sometimes that can come with its own set of like people bitching and moaning, and I think people are too concerned with their own lives right now to be bitching and moaning, really. But yeah, so also there'll be like a lot of people that will support you on this, and that's all that matters. My guides are saying maybe it opens up a whole new thing. I don't know what you're thinking, but I am seeing what you showed me in the photographs, which I'm not going to say on camera. I don't know why I'm seeing something like that, but I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, but maybe there's something there. I don't know for you that you're feeling. So that the world needs to know about. I'm hearing, because a lot of people like to sweep shit up under the rug. My guides are saying, and pretend like it don't exist. And sometimes they just literally, they're being very in my face. Okay. Sometimes you literally have to just push right in their face. But here you go, motherfuckers. Take a look. This is reality. And people ain't going to like that, man. I don't know if I'm on to what you're thinking about, Miss Soul Treats, but I know I'm on to something. So, anyways. Thank you, dear. As far as healing, do we need to do anything? We're just going to call in a bunch of dragons. Oh, they're angels today, not dragons. Okay, so angels, they're all floating around you, above you, and left hand. Come on. They're gentle angels. They're going to do their work. Yeah, okay. Really look at your emotions, dear. They're going to keep repeating this. Don't get mad at Thomas, please. They're saying. Emotions. You're going to have to deal with something soon. I don't know what it is, but it has to do with emotions. They're saying you're so good at like tiptoeing around things. Like I've been for a long time. So, nothing new. But eventually we have to look at it. They're saying it's inevitable. Anyways, they say you understand what I'm saying. I'm feeling like I shouldn't say certain things. Anyways, thank you, Soul Treats, for being here. And next up, let me check this. We still have openings, universal healings, and readings. $35 donation is linked in StreamYard as well as PayPal as Facebook. I'm going to try to link it again and see if make sure it goes through. Next up, we have Ada Kelly.
Hi, Ada love. Oh, feeling a lot. Oh, you good girl. A lot in the root chakra today. There's like an urgency that I'm feeling in the root chakra. What is this? I wonder if you're a little uncomfortable right now. I feel some discomfort. I feel it in the root, and I feel it in the power center, and I feel like this kind of tense, anxious energy. You're shifting. Something's shifting for you right now is what I'm getting. The current energies are really going to work on you. It's a good thing you've been working on the grounding. That's why I said good girl, sorry. Because I was like, oh, root, grounding in. Yeah. So I feel like things are shifting. I'm seeing cracking open. I'm seeing, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like a rock, like a granite rock landing and then breaking apart. And no, it's quartz because there's gold veins in there. So you're breaking apart right now. You're going to be going through a lot of like anxiety. It's going to feel stressful, a lot of fears coming up. Stay grounded. Keep up with that grounding practice. You're going to be fine. Give it a few days. Your power center, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable because you are shedding. You're shedding some energy, some stuff. Oh, I feel a lot of pressure in my head now. You're shedding stuff. Spirit's wanting to come in and help you and assist you. And in order for that to happen, you have to stay grounded in your root and also stay open in your crown. So you're going to have to find this balance. I feel like you go back and forth between the two areas. Like you're up here with spirit, woohoo, or you're like in here in the muck. And spirit is asking you to find a way to balance that out and move seamlessly between both places. Spirit is giving you a helping hand, is wanting to come in and come into your being and really work its way through, and that divine healing energy. I'm not talking about possession here. I'm talking about healing from divine spirit. That's what's wanting to come through because you're clearing some stuff out. I'm seeing I'm seeing at the end of this, I'm getting the impression of like a fever breaking. Like that's kind of the feeling I have. Is like, okay, the fever is broke. You're going through it. You're going through it. It's really intense. I feel a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stuff coming up, and then it will break like a fever breaking. And you'll be through it to the other side. You may not, I feel like you're not going to notice a huge difference in your experience immediately, but over time, things will just keep getting better and better and better for you. Things are going to start building for you. I think you're going to start accomplishing things you've been wanting to accomplish because obstacles are going to move out of the way. Now, I do feel tension in my shoulders now, which is some resistance. Okay. So you need to be conscious of what you are resistant to and breathe through it. When you feel the resistance as you're moving forward, that's an indication that you are avoiding something that needs to be transcended so you can move to the next level, so you can move to the next phase, okay? Don't succumb to your fear. Don't succumb to your resistance. You have to stay with it and expand through it. And it just requires your presence. It doesn't require anything except just, okay, here it is. I'm just not going back to what's comfortable. I'm staying where I'm at. And then you will expand through it. This is a big deal, though. This is a big deal time for you. You're breaking open in a profound way. So stay grounded, stay open to spirit. Just stay with it. That's all you have to do. Let me pull some cards. Okay, we got the star right on. Two of Pentacles, that balance, right? Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, lots going on here. So you have a tribe like this, okay? Rely on your tribe to help you. Your friends, your sisterhood will help you. You're on higher ground than you think you are. You're doing better than you think you are. This is the direct path to what you want. This is to where you've been pointing yourself towards. You have to move through this experience. The devil means shadow shit is going to come up. That's that fear and anxiety I was talking about. It's going to come up. It's going to be uncomfortable. But we have the strength on the bottom, which is the healing card. You're going to heal tremendously through this experience. So it might be an uncomfortable week, honey, or an uncomfortable few days, but it's not going to last very long. Stay with it. You got this, and you are supported through this process.
This seems to be the running theme over and over again. I didn't know it was like everybody. I should have figured that. I have a friend, he's probably in the feed right now, unless he's with somebody else, but he quit smoking nicotine and something else all at the same time, like 3 weeks ago. And he's like, dude, I don't feel any better. And I'm like, dude, you've been on, cigarettes for 20 years or 30 years, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. It's been 11 days. Like normally I'd be like, fine by now, be like, whatever. But the point is, they're asking me to do more and more and more and more. Like once I started that out, that's why I'm saying this, Ada, is that once I started doing one thing, they asked not to be afraid of this, they're saying, but they asked me to do more. They're like, okay, well, he did this, now let's do this, and let's do this. And they're also saying, so you need to trust and ask for help. It may come from the most unexpected places, but just trust in the fact that things are working out the way they need to. And they're saying know it, because it literally just makes things start happening. It's the same thing I already said earlier. As certain energies start going away and you start changing the way you're thinking, I'm hearing other energies come into play. So new energies come in. Or if you have an idea, I'm hearing, and you start to implement that idea, the pieces just start falling in place. Even if you don't realize they're falling in place, you're like, what the fuck? And it just happens. I've seen this too many times. But it's just, that's what spirit wants. Now I'll do a little bit of healing for you, dear. So there you go. You feel like golden energy around you, Ada? They had me flipping into like Jesus and like a Hindu statue, with its hands like this. But that's what they're saying. It's a blessed path. They're saying it's a blessed path. So keep moving with that energy. Keep trusting that energy. Keep moving. They're saying regardless of what anybody else tells you. Sometimes people are idiots.
You said that like twice today.
They are.
There's a message in there, folks. Listen up.
No one's going to tell you how you can live your life better than you.
Amen.
That's just the end of the day. And I don't know. It's something I've noticed, and it's been a recurring theme with some people that have come into my life, that they tell me how I'm supposed to do something because they don't see the bigger picture of what I see, or they think I should be doing something else. And I'm like, what right do you have to tell me what to do? You don't see what I see. And I'm thinking in my head, I'll show you motherfuckers. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. Anyways, but it's not really about having them see it, but that's just an added side effect. It's a good thing. Anyways, but yes, dear, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. There's Michael Sanchez. What's up, homie? Let me check my PayPal. Let's check it out. We still have openings, guys. Ingrid, it's up to you if you just want to cut it short. Guys, we'll go on for another 5 minutes.
Okay.
But we still have openings. And
we're ready.
Go ahead.
Ready and able, loves. Yeah. So, yeah, I had a major freaking ego storm yesterday. Holy cow. So I know what you mean by like going through it. But you know, this is like, I came out of it after like, I just spend the majority of the day just doing my work, doing my spiritual work. I had to get in and I had to ground and I had to breathe. I had to get in gratitude. I kept walking outside, putting my feet on the grass and listening to like Abraham Hicks and Wayne Dyer and Joe Dispenza and like anybody who's like, okay, this is some energy that I need because we're programmable people. I need is reprogramming because I woke up with my mind going to work on me. All that past programming coming to the surface. And the reason it came to the surface is because I was having a breakthrough. Now, the reason it gets uncomfortable is because there's a breakthrough opportunity. We are the universe. We are a universe in and of ourselves. Our energy and frequency is constantly expanding. And when it gets to the edge of our personal creation, we push through that and we expand creation through expanding through the fear. Most people contract back into their fear. That's why they don't get ahead in life. That's why you see people out there who just live the same damn day every day. Those of us who are on the spiritual path, who are committed to our inner work, who are committed to the light and moving from fear to love, guess what? We're going to have those days, those weeks where it's like a shitstorm. And we have to stay so present and be so committed and find our support and get into the reprogramming and put our spiritual practice into work. By the end of the day, I was back, I was breathing, I was in gratitude, and I felt so good. And I had birthed this new program, had come out of that experience, this new teaching, this new way of putting together what I've been doing and how to teach it for people. And I wouldn't have got that download if I hadn't had that really uncomfortable and difficult experience yesterday, because the spirit would have had no way to give it to me. It needed me. You know, the universe needs you to have the full spectrum of the experience so that it can continue to expand you. And that's what we're going through.
And it's also what we're feeding ourselves. And maybe there is, because I saw Ada's comment. Where is it? Yes, major manipulation with spirit energy wrongly used. I kind of think that's just happening in the collective right now. That some people are lashing out and doing weird shit. I've seen it with other things. But all that's going to be put to an end soon, I'm hearing. That came in pretty strong. I think that was Michael.
Yeah.
Because it's going to. People are doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. But yeah, so they're saying there's a day of reckoning at hand for a lot of people. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm getting a yes and no on that, but there is a stronger yes than a no. I don't know what that means. Maybe they get bitch slapped.
Can I say something that's coming through, adding on to what you're saying, that reckoning? What I'm getting as you say that, I agree with you. I feel that energy. It's that you have to break apart to break open.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a bunch of people that are literally going to be stuck inside of themselves. That's what I'm seeing. Like, because they did the magic or whatever it is they needed to do to get to what they wanted, but they didn't do anything on themselves. If that makes sense. So now they're stuck trying to figure that shit out. Where everyone else who followed that path or started that path is already way ahead of them. They're saying a yes and a no with that, but you get the gist of it. I'm also hearing there may be some people getting smacked for doing things they shouldn't have done. But yeah, so they're saying it's gone on way too long, and they're getting pissed. So yeah, there is a.
Don't you feel like that's the energy? Like, I've really felt that for a long time too. And it is like a reckoning that is coming. It's like we live in it because we're in the new earth and we're bumpily settling into the new earth. People are no longer able to get away with what they once did when their intentions are crap, because this is ultimately an energy of love and unity that we're living in now. Yeah.
And it's only going to get. It's only going to get crazier, my guys. Just saying. So, I'm seeing like people doing certain things. I don't want to say what, and it backfiring on them or coming after them instead of the person. I don't know. I know what they're speaking about, but they're also speaking about other things. I know myself, and I don't want to sound like a victim because it's something I'm really trying to shift out of that mentality. And I'll say this to everyone on the feed. Really watch what you're consuming. I understand that we all want to watch Netflix and Amazon, and I do too, man. I love watching TV. I love watching movies. I love it. But I'm really having to be I really have to look at what I'm consuming. Like what works. I mean, you can still I still give myself 2 hours a day to watch TV, but I really have to be cognizant of what I'm doing. And what I'm putting into my mind. Like, is this stuff that's helping me? This stuff that's helping me change the way I think or what I'm doing or even putting into my body? I mean, yeah, 10 days without smoking and like an IV drip of Coca-Cola for the last 10 days. But my guys are like, whatever, you're going to quit caffeine next. So you feel like shit even more, they're saying. But whatever.
And then you'll feel amazing.
Then I'll feel amazing. I know.
And you'll feel amazing.
I'm making it sound too victim-y. But the point is that really look at what you're putting into yourself and what you're feeding. There's like, it's that old Native American saying, Ingrid knows what I'm talking about. There's two wolves. Which one are you feeding?
Fear or love.
Really key. Yeah, fear or love. And fear holds you back, man. Every time.
Every time. You have to choose love. You have to just keep choosing love.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up today. Do we have anybody who wants a reading? Because I'm still up for some more.
I'm going to recheck. No, I think that's it. That's everybody.
Okay. We reached who we need to reach today.
Yes. So thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Thomas Sawyer with ThomasSawyerChannel.
I am eager. I am Ingrid H. Turner with IngridTurner.com. Hey, if you were not friends on Facebook, add me. And if I want to be friends with everybody on Facebook who's on this feed. If I might be missing some people, though, if you've added me already, because I suddenly started getting an obscene amount of Facebook friend requests, and a lot of them are just junk, and I just don't have time to sift through them all. So if you added me and I didn't respond, it's not because I was ignoring you. Send me a little message if you would, and make sure that I'm aware that you wanted to add me on Facebook, and I will go and make sure and confirm that friend request. And please go, if you want to be more connected to what I'm doing, which is my nomadic, poetic, mystic journey, join my email list, because I send out an email update to people about things that's going on and lessons I'm learning and the shit that I'm going through that I'm not really sharing on social media. And I'm also offering specials and discounts on readings every single week to that email list. So, and there's other stuff like little perks that's going on. So it's probably a big part of like Ingrid's tribe. And if you feel drawn to me, please go to my website and join my mailing list. It's right there on the homepage. I would love to be that connected to you.
Yes. And yeah, that's it. And we're actually, we may be doing, me and Ingrid will do this, they're saying soon. We're going to go on TikTok and do this too.
Yeah.
So follow us there. It's Thomas Sawyer 777, and Ingrid's name is right there at the bottom of the StreamYard. For her TikTok,
Ingrid H. Turner. Come find me.
Yeah. So join our TikToks. I do a lot of lives, and my guides are saying I need to pick a time. Because Ingrid, I go sometimes at like 2 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. I need to pick like one time a week that I go live, which they're saying I'm about to do. So, because my people keep getting angry at me. They're like, where are you at? Like, we go live when I want to. Anyway.
I also have the hardest time with like nailing myself down for a time to do things. It's like I start to feel I don't know if you feel this, but I start to feel a little squirrely, So it's helpful like doing this with you. It's like, okay, we got a commitment to each other. So it's like, okay, we're doing it. So maybe it'll be helpful to be doing it with me. We'll find a time.
Well, as I said, even last night or even today, I was up almost all day long. I went to sleep for like an hour or two, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I got to do this in like 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, let's go. Where's my Coca-Cola at? I need caffeine.
I know. I almost made myself a coffee, but I knew that was going to be a mistake because I'm too damn old to drink coffee in the evening now. Keeps me up.
I'm just taking caffeine constantly.
Yeah.
Anyways, but thank you all for being here. You guys have a beautiful day.
Thank you all so much. We love you. We appreciate